Hello everybody and welcome back to more Demon Bluff, a single-player anti-social deduction roguelike. You know, like a Blood on the Clock Tower, especially if you've heard of that, played that, watched that, whatever. But, you know, Werewolf, Among Us, that kind of thing, but single-player. You have these cards here that they're going to be acting out the game for you effectively, but you just have to figure out who's telling the truth, who's lying, etc., etc. Right now we have, oh boy, a lot of stuff. I'll go over the basics as we get there. There are no corrupted characters. So there is nobody in this deck that can corrupt other characters. So we just know that they're telling the truth. And if there can't be a corrupted character, then you can't die. The knight can't die. So there you go. Proof. I am 3 cards away from the closest evil. We already know that that's not true. We could maybe even try and kill. Again, there's nobody's corrupted, so nobody can lie. That's OP. And then the puppeteer will make an adjacent into a puppet. I cured 0 corruption, so you bet you did. That's just what they do. A random adjacent villager becomes a puppet. So now all we're looking for is the Lilis. 1 is a real bard. I agree. 2 is a real medium. Shaman adds the ability for there to be 2 of the same role. Bombardier. I am 2 cards away from the... I was halfway considering going 1, 2, 3, 4. That one was easy. There's no liar. I'm the original baker. That's promising. Yeah. I'm 2 cards away from a corrupted character. I was an architect. That could be true. I'm 1 card away from the closest evil. 3 or 1 is a minion. Suspect on you. I was an oracle. Okay. I'm 3 cards away from a corrupted character. Do we have anybody who corrupts? Wait. We don't have a plague doctor. Wait, there's no corrupted units. What are you talking about? So you're telling the truth. I was an architect. Learn if any character's evil. We're going to go ahead and do this. We know that they are evil. They're telling the truth. 3 or 1 is a minion. That's feeling a little bit weird. Do we have a puppeteer? No, we have a puppeteer. I was an oracle. So unfortunately, we don't know. We know that you're telling the truth. We assume you're telling the truth. What's an oracle? Which one's that? That's that. Pretends to be a different role. So, yeah, you could be telling the truth that you were an oracle. You're definitely telling the truth. So, basically, the puppet cannot lie. So, I'm just going to go based off of I know for a fact that that's true. And it was, and it is, and they're dead. We have a Lilis. Nope. Puka Poisoner. 2 or 4. 1 is evil. 3, 2, or 7. 2 or 4 is a poisoner. There's only 1 pair of evil. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Interesting. I'm 3 cards away from the closest evil. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That would only be true if these are exactly both evil. I was a slayer. Everybody here is out of their mind. 6 is not corrupted? Okay, well then they're evil. Okay, so you're poisoned. The poisoner, the Puka poison's both adjacent, corrupted. Poisoner poisons 1. 2 or 4 is the poisoner. I'm thinking evil poisoned. Let's just have this for fun. Yep. Yeah. All right. Easy ones here. Closest evil is equidistant. A lot of times I feel like that's adjacent stuff. 1 or 3 is a shaman. Okay. They were good. Between 2, 5, and 3, there's a minion, a villager, and an outcast. Oh. We have no poison except for the Plague Doctor, who at the start of the game corrupts 1 villager, 1 good player. If you pick a corrupted character, you learn an evil character. 3's a real bishop. This is feeling a little bit weird. Three, 2, 3, 2, and 5. That could be a 2, or I mean, because that would be correct. Gonna make sure you're not drunk. 2 is not corrupted. That's very specific. Closest evil is equidistant. We know that 2 is not corrupted, which means we can throw the bombardier out, which is great. You're telling the truth. 3's, you're telling the truth. You're telling the truth. 1 is evil, 3, 1, or 5. That's just not true. It's true. Oh, you're the corrupted. You're the one who's corrupted. I didn't want to chance the knight. The knight, quote-unquote, can't die, but if they're corrupted, they can die. And if you kill a corrupted... I'm thinking that's not true, that there are no minions. Well, actually, wait a minute. That's actually true. Never mind. Why do we only have 1 evil character? It's just random, I guess, how many... That seems like it checks out. 3 is good. What happens if you pick yourself on this one? I don't know. I don't know why I wanted to do that. I'm pretty sure you're evil and you're poisoned. I think that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Yeah? Okay. Peasy. I cured 0 corruptions. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's start over here then. 5 is a real hunter. Okay. Closest evil is counterclockwise. I'm dizzy. They're saying the truth. Okay, you're good. They cannot lie, and if they are evil or corrupted, they will say this. So therefore, judge checking the confessor. If they say they're lying, you know that they're bad. So this is a hard confirmed good. They're saying the truth. They could be the Puka. I cured 0 corruptions, though. You could be a doppelganger? So, hold on. We have the Bombardier. We have two outsiders in play. So we have a Bombardier, and we know where they are. And we know that we have to have a Doppelganger, which pretends to be a different thing, which means... I mean, I think we kind of figured out that you're the Doppelganger, right? 2 cards from the closest evil. It's feeling like it's this and that. And you're the Puka. Oh, wait. Oh, this is weird now. Interesting. I don't get that, actually. Because we shouldn't have 2 actual judges. Maybe this is not foolproof, actually. 4 could be the Puka. I'm confused why this would be 0 corruptions. I don't get that. Doppelganger has to pick one that's in there, doesn't it? Yeah, I disguise as a good villager currently in play. Wait, what? Current deck, 5 villagers, 1 outcast, 2 minions? That's not right. Okay, which one of these is correct? Oh god, that changes everything. Which one of these is correct? Current characters, 5 villagers, 2 outcasts, 1 minion, 1 demon. That makes more sense with what's going on up here. So I'm trusting that. So I'm trusting we have a Doppelganger, and I'm trusting that one of these then has to be the Doppelganger. I cured 0 corruptions. You are clearly corrupted. Or bad. That's the only thing that makes sense. Why did you cure 0 corruptions? Oh my god, yeah, duh. You have a range of 2. You only have a range of 2, so that's actually just out of range. That's, okay, that was just as straightforward as it seemed. Okay, never mind. There are 2 pairs of evil, so that means there's a evil, evil, evil is what they're claiming. I am 2 cards away from a corrupted character. So you're theoretically corrupt. Uh-oh. Lord have mercy. We could have a Doppelganger. The Counselor adds an extra outcast. Uh-oh. Closest evil is counterclockwise. That feels pretty darn Counselor to me. Okay, now you're suspect. There are no evils adjacent to me. Okay. You're the... Oh my god, wait. Weird. Very weird. Closest evil is counterclockwise. You're telling the truth. I'm 2 cards away from a corrupted character. You're the drunk. You're the drunk. There are 2 pairs of evil. There's 2 pairs of evil. There's... How are there 2 pairs of evil? Oh. There can be. That's accurate. You're drunk. That's accurate. That's accurate because you're drunk. Oh my god. This was right the whole time. That was just right. That I just was like, I just didn't think about it. It was just correct. Okay, Lilis, puppeteer. Left side is more evil. Let's start there then. 1, 6, or 4. Between 2, 9, and 1. 2, 9, and 1. There's a villager, outcast, and a minion. I mean, there's only one pair of... There's only one pair of evil at this point? That doesn't sound right. Evils are not adjacent to each other? That sounds even more wrong. Do we have any corruption? Aside from the Plague Doctor? No. Why was I able to do that? The left side is more evil. There's only one pair of evil. That seems wrong. 8 is evil and 2 is corrupted. 1 is evil, 1, 6, or 4. These are feeling right. 2 is corrupted. Puppet, okay. So you're telling... Wait, you're telling the truth then. So 1, 6, or 4 is evil. I think the left side has to be more evil. If the puppeteer, or if the puppet's here, the puppeteer has to be by them. And if you're the corrupted one, because like there's only one corrupted person. I think we just sniped it. So you're good and corrupted, I guess. Yeah. So between 2, 9, and 1, 2, 9, and 1. The villager, an outcast, and a minion. That just cannot be true. It just can't be right. So is 1 or 6 evil false? That's accurate. Which puts me... Is 6 or 4 evil false? That could be a lie. Alright. Evils are not adjacent to each other. With 4, we know that there has to be a puppet, so you are at least drunk. 3 is not corrupted. Oh. You're not telling the truth. The left side is more evil. Okay. Okay, so we have a doppelganger. It is... I'm just trying to scroll through. Is it just the Enlightened that there's 2 of? Okay. So, you're the doppelganger. You're the correct one. And if you're correct... Oh, or equidistant. No. Those both have to be good, which means this could be the good one, or this could be the good one. No. It means you have to be good. 1 is evil, 3, 5, or 7. 9 is a real enlightened. I don't believe that. You have a puka. They are going to do some poisoning. Left side is more evil. But you're telling the truth, I guess. Closest evil is clockwise. That seems true to me. Oof. 1 is evil, 3, 5, or 7. If there's more than one evil, does it say... What does it say? Yeah, one of you just is not correct because you're not... Like, the Doppelganger doesn't know the actual accurate information. Two, 5, or 1. That doesn't seem right. You're corrupted! You're corrupted. It doesn't seem right, but it's a puka. I was a little too hasty there. It's true that it wasn't correct, but that doesn't mean that they're evil. Druid. No evils adjacent. Okay. I'm 3 cards from a corrupted character. 1, 2, 3. 1 is evil, 5, 2, or 4. 3 or 10 is a shaman. That doesn't sound right. And if it were, you wouldn't tell me. I cured 2 corruptions? Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Do we have a Doppelganger? We do have a Doppelganger. But we also have 2 dead cards, so... Oh, that's terrible. Why is your ability back? I'll just use it the same way again. What? Does the Doppelganger correctly utilize the skill? It doesn't say they lie. I guess the Doppelganger probably correctly utilizes the skill then. Huh? I cured 2 corruptions. That doesn't check out with this board either. That doesn't check out with this board at all. Man, we're missing so much good information. I'm 3 cards away from a corrupted character. 1, 2, 3. Could be evil corrupted. Five, 2, or 4. No evils adjacent with 3 evils left. Is that possible? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 5, 2, 4. It's possible. You have the Lilis. Okay. Well, we now know that that's incorrect. So you're not poisoned. Or at least you didn't poison them. We know that you can't be a poisoned villager. Wait! The Lilis killed one of the bats. Oh God, that's messy. Oh, that's messy. The Lilis killed one of the evils for me. What? What do I do then? No evils adjacent. I'm assuming that you guys just are the doppelgangers at this point. It's... So where was the... One of these was the poisoner. The Lilis killed their own poisoner. The Puka is 1 card from the closest evil. 8 is good. Interesting. 5 is good. Shaman adds 2 of the same villager rolls. Oh, there was a shaman in the last one. There was a shaman in the... That's why. There was a shaman. I was thinking it was a doppelganger. But, okay. 7 was affected by an evil. That could be very well true. That seems actually correct, because when a villager turns into an outcast... Oh, no, when a character is cloned by a shaman. That just seems right, which also means that you are good, and you are... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That can't be right. Oh, that messes stuff up. They could be the shaman. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why did you have to say that 5 is good? You should not be able to say that. Uh-oh. But the thing is, you can't be the evil, because then you'd be telling the truth. So 2 can't be telling the truth. That's messed up, man. That was quite a web you wove there. And then the good other one got oh my god, yeah. All right, what do we got? Can't reveal the final card. 7 or 3 is a witcher. We have 2 slayers. Do we have a shaman? We do have a shaman. We also have a doppelganger. 3 is good. It's a little suspect there. Okay, 3 slayers is also a little bit suspect here. It could technically be true. Squint. The thing is, 2 of them are good. Two of them are good, unless we don't know what this is. Okay. So you are either the doppelganger or an evil. Okay. 7 and 3 is not evil. 3 is good. Among 2, 8, and 6, there are 0 evils. That's just not true. that was a very funny one. Between 3, 5, and 7, there's a minion, outcast, and villager. 3, 5, 7. We have a doppelganger? We don't have a doppelganger. I can tell you, you're definitely not right. Okay. Two's not corrupted. 3, 5, and 7. 3, 5, and 7. I mean, the Plague Doctor's right there. The Plague Doctor's right there. These have to be good. But only one of them will be telling the truth. No, they're all right. 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, that seems correct to me. That seems correct. So what, you're corrupted? And you guys are evil? Is it just that simple? Yeah, it's just that... Okay. Alright. That was one of those ones where everything lined up so straightforward. 4 or 7 could be a puppet. I was a baker. To the counselor? No. We just have 2 outcasts. Well, we probably don't have the drunk. Uh-oh. This could... You could be telling... Well, no, you have to be telling the truth. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. 4 or 7 is a puppet. I think 4 is a puppet. That... And then we didn't kill an evil there, so... Here, we can get... We know that this is going to be a lie. So we can do, like... I mean... So we know you're good. Oh, we're pretty confident you're good. Wait. One of you's drunk, one of you's evil? 3 is good. You're hard clear. 4 or 7's a puppet. Hard clear. Left side is more evil. That could be wrong. You know what? Well, is this a lie? Is it a lie to say that they were a baker? Because it's not. But is it mechanically? Mechanically, is that not technically kind of true? Based off of... Like, I don't know how the order of operations works on that one. We're looking for the Lilis. You could... If you're evil, this is a lie, and that which checks out. I'm having a hard time figuring out why the drunk and the real one would be saying the same thing. Unless they were plague doctored by a plague doctor that's hidden right here. It says there's 2 outcasts, though. Uh-oh. So it's a 50-50. One is a... What was this card? Was this card another judge? Oh my god, was this card another judge? I was thinking that there was like a mechanics issue. I don't think there is. I think it's just... I think that this card might have been another judge. So one of them is drunk, and one of them is evil. We know that you said that 7 is not corrupted, which is true, which means it's not. Which means you are corrupted, which means you're the drunk. Oh, mon ami. I'm the original baker. Great. Not lying. I was a confessor. I was a bard. You could totally be the drunk. One card away from the corrupted character. Like, you could be the drunk? No, because the drunk picks are not in... whatever. Okay, 7, 2, and 6. 7, 2, and 6. That's feeling a little bit weird. Okay, both of you say truth. What does both of you saying truth mean? Does it mean that you are the ones added via the shaman, perhaps? And then we had you have 2 claims of the bard there? Or one of you's drunk and one of you's poisoned. Oh my god. Okay, 2 evils doesn't check out. I was a confessor? I don't know which one you poisoned. I don't know. Okay. 1 card away from a corrupted character. That checks out. That checks out. On game start, when a villager is corrupted. Not on flip, not on reveal. So this could have been the poisoned one. Totally. It's a 50-50. 1 is evil. 7, 2, or 6. That's not feeling right. I was a bard. I don't know. I was a bard. So you're both correct, which means if you were they pick a not in combat, or not in combat, not in oh. It was exactly what I said. Oh my god, it was exactly what I said. That sucks. Oh, that's just exactly what I said. I'm a goofball. Evils are not adjacent to each other. 1 is evil, 7, 1, or 3. Plus this evil is clockwise. Uh-oh. Evils are not adjacent to each other. What is evil? 7, 1, or 3? 1 could be the poisoner. That's interesting. That's interesting. That could be true. Which would mean that you're lying. Unto, which would mean that you're lying. That can't... That's sounding... There's too many lies. There's too many lies. That doesn't seem right. Clockwise. This is feeling a little weird. Because we know that the Bombardier has to be good. They're the only outcast. They have to be good. Hey, yeah, you know. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Those seem like they might be right. But then that okay, if these were the evil ones, that wouldn't make sense. If you were evil, then you're lying. That can't make sense. Let's see. If you're lying, You could be poisoner. But then that can't be the case. You could be poisoner. That can't be the case. Wait. You cured the corruption. You cured a corruption. This might actually be the only game ever where you actually cured the corruption. This might be the only game ever where you've actually successfully cured a corruption. It's champion. People's champion. He never actually does his job. I just assumed he didn't at this point. Closest evil is clockwise is... It's a lie. It's not a lie? Oh, we have a Puka and a poisoner. We have a Puka and a poisoner. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So this is right. I need to slow down. One is a real knitter. Okay. So then you're poisoner. And then you're poisoned. Okay. Uno mas. Oh, God. It's so hard to stop. Ba, Shaman, Wretch, Doppelganger. Oh, my. There are no corrupted characters. You are correct. 3, 6, or 8. 3, 7, or 4. I'm 4 cards away from the closest evil. 1, 2, 3, 4. That cannot be true. That cannot be true. But you could be a doppelganger if we find another hunter. I'm 2 cards away from the evil. That's also wrong. That's also wrong. Three evils? That's wrong. 3. Is it wrong? Or is it maybe it's right? Well, no, they can't be. Because if one of them is a doppelganger, if one of these is a doppelganger, that can't be right. So we have the shaman. Because if these were if these are shaman, the shaman added ones, and these are the doppelgangers, what's going on here? Okay, let's brainstorm. 1 is evil. 3, 6, or 8. 1 is evil. 3, 7, or 4. That's okay. Well, one thing for sure is, ironically, we know that the Wretch is good. And we know that the Bard is good. And we know that this is not true, and we know that this is not true. That's mathematically is impossible when there's 2 evil characters for that to be true. But it's also impossible for these both to be evil, right? Is it, though? Is it, though? Because there's 3 pairs. There's 3 pairs. Is it, though? So the doppelganger just gives the correct information. I didn't know that. Somehow, at this point, I didn't know that. Let's see if it's clockwise. 2 is a real jester. 3 or 5 is a poisoner. It's looking weird. That sounds... honestly, I think that's correct. 5 is good? What? No. No. No, 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 no. Oh, God. That's starting to feel more accurate now. Closest evil is clockwise can't be true. So one of these is poison, one of these is evil? Boom, poison, evil. Boom, poison. well... That can't be right. And we know that you're the corrupted one. And you're saying 5 is good, which just can't be... That's just not a thing. Cured 0 corruptions. Good job, pal. 7, 4, and 9. 7, 4, and 9. Okay. I cured 0 corruptions. 4 is good. Okay. Interesting. I cured 0 corruptions. One, two. 2 evils adjacent to me. 5 is evil and 6 is corrupted. 8 is good. These feel like bad things to me. Well, you shouldn't have been able to go again. Now I'm like, what's up here? Are you the 3rd evil? What did you say the first time? Oh, yeah, no, those are the 3 evils then, right? Okay. One more. Cured 1 corruption. Shaman is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Right side's more evil. 1 is evil. I'm 3 cards away from a corrupted character. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That would mean you would have to be bad. It'd have to be you. You'd be the puka. Shaman is 2 cards away from the closest evil. 1 is evil. 8, 1, or 6. I'm kind of inclined to believe you, man. I cured 1 corruption. Ugh, why'd you have to say that? Because if you actually cured the corruption... Blah. Are you evil then? 1 is evil, 1, 6, 1, 8, or 6... You would still be... Okay, here's the thing. You wouldn't be corrupted then, and therefore, what's the deal with this guy? You're feeling a little bit shifty. 1 and 6 are both mentioned twice. 4 and 8 are the others. Right side is more evil. That is hard to believe when the wretch counts as evil for sure. But it's not wrong for sure. There could be 2 evils on that side, which could be these. But then you're wrong. You haven't cured a corruption unless you're the puka. 2, 3, but then you're lying, so that you can't be the puka. So that world doesn't work. That world does not work. So I think that that's true, that you're lying, and you're evil, and you're corrupted? Which would make this a little bit suspect, so I think that you might be the puka. Nope. Totally wrong. But I mean, I knew that they weren't telling the truth. That much was that much is theirs. 7 is lying, so okay, you're good. So 6 or 4 is likely to be bad. 1, 2, 3, unless you are bad, but then you're not lying, so you can't be Puka. You can't be Puka, so this can't be true. I feel like it's you. But then you're lying. 2 cards away from the closest evil. Boop, boop, boop. I think it's the Architect. 1 is evil. 1, 6, or 4. 3 cards away from a corrupted character. 1, 2, 3, because you cannot corrupt the Wretch. That's what it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I gotta stop. It's impossible to stop this game, but I gotta stop. Alas, alas, that is that. Let's get to it here for today. For more, go to the menu. More Demon Bluff. You guys want more? Let me know. Could it run stale? I'm sure, but like, man, I just want to keep playing, even though there's, again, only this much of the theoretical content coming in. Like, I don't know why, if there wasn't like generally this much planned, why there would be a Villagers 2 of 2. Like, I'm not saying that they're all going to be in or anything, but you know what I'm saying? So, very, very cool. Alas, alas. Check it out. Link in the description. Go wishlist the demo. Will we play more? Up to you guys. I'm going to put out these extra videos, and then we'll judge from there. But, man, it's so much fun. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!